a rapids funnel you, right? Okay, so the tongue, everybody knows what the tongue is now?
No, I wasn't there for that, but
so,
I know what you're talking about.
So the tongue of the rapid is kind of the big V. So say we're heading downstream, right? This is the river. Okay, and say there's a big rapid up here, okay? A lot of times we got a tongue in the rapids, and the tongue might be over on one side or the other. And a lot of times the rapids turn, but the tongue is pretty much a big V, right? Okay, and you guys notice the V, it's like on smooth, glassy water. A lot of times it starts to get these rolling waves, these big glassy waves. And what happens, we're just going to talk anatomy real quick, is most of the rapids, there's like rocks over here, okay, on the sides of the tongue. Okay, and that's what's funneling the water down the deep part. So the tongue is the deep part. Okay, now a lot of the rapids we hit are fairly straightforward. Okay, you just go down the tongue. There's a wave train down here, big waves, woohoo. Those are all fun to hit. Okay, now occasionally there's obstacles that we want to avoid. Okay, and so occasionally we have to paddle. We want to paddle out of the tongue, one way or the other. Okay. So then one of the ones I'm going to use an example today is Basalt Rapid. Okay, Basalt Rapid, there's a tongue just like this, and then right at the top of the tongue here, there's a huge hole. Huge. Big hole that'll surf you and serve you up for a while. So you don't want to hit this hole, and all this water coming down into the tongue is actually sweeping you into that hole. Okay, so that's one of the ones. And it's not like it's a gigantic rapid, but it's just there's one big feature. And you always got to be looking downstream. You guys, have you gotten the idea of what a horizon line looks like of those holes, where you like kind of see like this glassy water just pour off something? Because sometimes they're tough to see from above. But so we want to make sure, like a lot of times we need to be actively ferrying before we get to a rapid. Okay, and so in a case like this, where all this water is funneling you this way. Okay, up here, even above the rapid, you gotta turn your kayak to the right and start paddling this way. Because the current's funneling you this way, and if you're paddling this way, and the current's going that way, you're actually gonna be staying in the same spot going down. Does that make sense? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, even though you think you're paddling hard to the right, you're actually, the current's fighting you, and so you're actually going in the same spot, and then you'll go next to
What if you start more right as you do that?
You can start more right, yeah, that's fine. Just in these tongues, you want to be careful. If you cut out too early, you end up going over rocks usually on the side of the tongue. And you guys we've all done that before, right? There's boulders or whatever on the sides of the tongue. So a lot of times, I want everybody to be aware about ferrying those. Sometimes you have to turn your kayak sideways and ferry across currents.